Now I'm back after hopping from bar to party to dinner place, different people providing perspective on a shocking win. No one, no one believed that a man who had zero experience in politics, zero, would rise to become president of the United States, the 45th president of the United States. But that's exactly what happened with Donald Trump tonight. And it's funny to watch organizations like CNN and their pundits sort out what happened. I heard a lot of I don't know responses to questions from people, seasoned people like David Gregory, formerly of NBC's Meet the Press, asking, well, what does this mean? Does this mean that working class whites basically rejected the Democratic Party or questions to that effect? And Gregory said, I don't know. There were a lot of I don't know answers to questions tonight. And what I do know is that this vote was a complete rejection of Hillary Clinton. 1,000%. This wasn't, I mean, in fact, if you think about what I just said, it explains why, I think as David Gregory said on CNN, why you could have the incumbent president of the United States with an enormously great level of popularity stump for Hillary Clinton, and yet that doesn't translate into a win for Clinton. And it's because at the end of the day, voters knew they were not picking Barack Obama, they were picking Hillary Clinton. Barack is a completely likable person. And when all is said and done, when all of the science and the big data is rolled out and analyzed, it still comes down to the simple fact that you are voting for one person over the other. And that, like it or not, makes it into a high school level popularity contest. Barack won that popularity contest twice. Hillary has failed it twice. That's right, twice. Because she ran for president against Barack, and now she's ran against Donald Trump for president and lost on both occasions. On both occasions. And so you can't get caught up in the whole deeper meaning of this to a point where you miss that fact. This is about Hillary Clinton. As I've told a number of people, Hillary Clinton reminds me of Tracy Flick. Now, Tracy Flick, who's that? Tracy Flick is the character at the focus of a movie, one of my personal favorites, called Election, with Reese Witherspoon. And Tracy Flick was running for high school class president. She was unpopular but driven, and would use every trick in the book to get what she wanted. I mean, every political trick in the book. And so she eventually all but won the world, but she lost her soul. Every time I think of Hillary Clinton, I think of Tracy Flick. And I don't say that to be insulting toward the great Secretary of State Clinton. No, that's not my intention at all. No. But it's simply to point out a fact. And the fact is that at the end of the day, you've got two people, one Democrat, one Republican, running against each other for president. And the person who is the most likable wins. That was true for George W. Bush against Al Gore. George W. Bush was the all shucks guy, always. But that resonated with people. He didn't take himself too seriously. He was a fun guy who could make the right, or some people thought, the right decisions at the right time. And then he gave way to Barack, another person who was very likable, reached out, made everybody feel comfortable with themselves regardless of color, even got Republicans to create Republicans for Obama, and won. That's no mean trick. Okay? That is no mean trick. Trump, some say, rose on the anger of Americans and so on. Yeah, I'm gonna not buy that as much. Yeah, that definitely was a factor. But again, the greatest problem was that simply Hillary Clinton wasn't likable. All right, that's it. You can turn it this way, you can turn it that way, you can try to turn it upside down, sideways, every time you, whatever. The bottom line is that the electorate didn't find Hillary Clinton likable. And the media didn't help by, first of all, giving this constant drumbeat of coverage to Donald Trump, and then allowing Clinton to be rained on by these email allegations. I mean, just torrential flood tide of this, which fit, in fact, it fit Donald Trump's narrative that Hillary Clinton was crooked Hillary like a glove. Remember, he started off his campaign like that. Crooked Hillary, crooked Hillary. I mean, he started off his campaign against her like that this year. And that drip of bad information related to those emails play right into and fit like a glove with what Donald Trump was saying. You couldn't have asked for a better setup. So again, this was, and in closing, don't make any mistake about it. This was about Hillary Clinton. Nothing more, nothing less.